back. This is a quick walk video, right? I'm walking down this road here, getting some bit of a talk to you guys about stuff. I'm going to be chatting with you about reality, right? I'm going to walk down here. There's the steps. I'm going to find these steps. Hold on. It's a rainy day today. I wasn't planning really to come out and go for a walk. I should be going home. I finished with some crap, some busy stuff I've been busy with, as I say. Which way to go? We'll go down that way. In fact, I'm just going to turn around this corner. We'll go this way. Basically, I thought I'd just do a quick on the road OTR, walk and talk with you about reality. That over there is where I got my glasses, if you're wondering. In there. And I'm just walking down this road now, as I say. And it's just nice to get a bit of fresh air sometimes, you get so stuck up at home. You're so stuck at home all the time, stuck up at home all the time. Or, stuck in the same place, I should say, wherever you are at, So you should be just busy with the same stuff all the time, You'd be work, just going to and from work all the time. And then, so it's just literally work, then home, and then it's whatever you're doing at home, you know what I mean? Or just your regular routine, you know what I mean? Sleep and that. But it's not good to be stuck always indoors and not getting any walking or exercise at all. That's what I'm saying. Now, I've talked about this in the past in general anyway. I've always said that. Now, you've got a couple of things there. You've got two real things really, two points really with that. One point is, the necessity of it, as I say, the necessity, but when you've been forced to do it, because you just have to travel, you know what I mean? If you're working or studying, whatever is far from home, whatever you're doing, where you have to go to a place and you have to travel to get there and back, so you're forced to travel. And you might get a bus ride or a train ride, but it's to get an extra exercise, to get an extra little bit of a walk and get out to get that walk. And they say walking's good for the heart too, and the body, you know what I mean, for all people. But the thing is, they say it's a thing, But if you're getting that, if you are getting that, it's good for you still, but it actually is doing yourself wonders. Now, someone like me who's always done some basic exercise, I'm not some gym fanatic, I'm not some big tough guy or whatever, because my life's been dedicated to martial arts training and the fitness and the exercise that's we're doing anyway, under different teachers and under different schools I've been at throughout my life. It's always been part of my life, and it becomes so much a part. I trained much more at home than in some of these schools, and working out and exercising too. And I've got a basic workout, routine. I'm just saying, to actually let your health deteriorate is not a good thing. It's weird because I'm doing a basic workout nowadays, every day, obviously. But actually getting out and going for a walk and stuff and getting about, I've just not been so much because I've been closer to home, where I'm living now, so closer to home as such, And the point is, closer to home, and so I've not had to travel that much, you know what I mean? It's just a day in, day out. It's just literally, I just finish my stuff, what I'm going to deal with, and then just go up and go home, I finish what I'm doing and just go home. But what I'm saying is there's some people that can get lazy like that, and if you're doing nothing, if you're not doing any exercise, as I say, then it's even worse. I know people, and I can't judge people because people are different. I can't say, but people are literally doing nothing for themselves and not in any good health at all, and in the mind state. And it's true, if you've got an active mind, an active body, it's going to help the other. You know what I'm saying? The mind helps the body, the body helps the mind helps the body, right? See, the mind is the driver of the body, which is the vehicle, right? But it's if you're in a bad health state, if you're physically, literally so weak, you've got no energy, and you're just tired and easily getting into pains or illness and sickness as well, And what happens is, I've never been this way, but if what happens is then your mind starts, people's minds can deteriorate kind of thing too, you know what I mean? Minds can deteriorate. Because your mind starts to feel weaker. You start to give up on yourself, you know what I mean? It might be a thing here. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So someone like me, it's a strange thing. It's not normal for me, you know what I'm saying? Because whereas I'm not the, I mean, he's doing it, I'm not the kind of person who goes running and all that. But because of my martial arts and wushu training, martial arts training and the kung fu and wushu training, all that has always kept me fit in some way, doing some basic martial arts training, stretching and strength and all the stuff. It's always kept me in good shape. I feel feeling good. But like, what it is also the fact that I've had to travel, I've had to walk about, and I've also actually just been out and about. I used to go for walks and stuff a lot. And it's like extra exercising without knowing it, you know? And that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be as such, even with the way of the martial arts, you're supposed to be. Obviously, I'm not saying jumping up, doing jumping kicks and punches on a bus like a maniac. But I'm saying you need to be like training all the time, that your body is your life force and power, your energy. So you're always training that flexibility, breathing, balance, strength, internal, external, you know, endurance, everything. Constantly coordination, awareness of a whole being that is not a static, dead, immobile, you know, being. It's a being of a body, you know, you're a living body. So you're able to, you know what I'm saying? Like how can you experience the still if you can't experience the movement? You know, how can you experience you could say the movement if you don't experience the still, you know? I don't know which word to use. I'm using the word experience. I'm saying develop, being aware of, you know, shit. Aware of, you know. There's people in this park working out, doing exercise. There's people around here. It's a shame to see, like, you know, you should think, like, there's people not taking care of their health. But, you know, I can't judge people. I'm just saying, with the martial arts, it's always kept me fit and healthy, and then I've always been active without even knowing it, is what I'm trying to say as well, even when I'm not training. Going on walks, just doing a basic walk, getting out of the house, now and again, it's a good thing. But what it is like, it's always been a battle. Like, when I get up out of my bed each day, it's a war, it's an absolute struggle to get out of bed and wake up, you know. You need to get enough sleep and work that out too. But the thing is like, you know, if you literally are, there's spaces here, you can exercise, you can find places. If you literally are, it's like if you don't read a lot, or if you don't like get any information in you, you know what I'm trying to say? Information in yourself, in the mind even. You know what I'm saying? Like reading, listening to stuff, reading, whatever, talking, communicating, conversing. That's why music's good, listening to the rhythm as well. Getting aware of it, in tune with your body and your mind, so to speak, you know? If you're not doing that, go this way. If you're not doing that, then what's going to happen is you won't be aware when it happens. You won't hear each point. It's like a language or anything you learn, you know, when someone's talking. If you don't have that constant flow, that's what I'm saying, you're not going to have that power in you. It's like it becomes rusty and stiff. You become almost like rusty. Your joints get rusty like the Tin Man. Oil, you need to work it, work into your mind. It's like, you know, sometimes when you get like a structure that needs to be fixed up, you know, sometimes same with your body and all that, see? So it's like if you've got something where a piece of furniture or something, you know, where you need to like screw the screws in, you know, fix the screws in, okay? And bang those nails back into place, hammer things, just tighten things up, because the frame's falling apart. You need those tight, it needs to be fixed up, you know what I mean? Or oiled and greased up, whatever it is, you know? So that needs to be taken care of, you know, you need to do that. That's the same with wushu and martial arts is the same, right? You need to have martial arts in general, I'm saying, kung fu in general. So what I'm saying, you need to have. So it's referring to your whole life. See, I'm always talking about martial arts. You might not be a martial artist, fair enough. But the human body is what we're talking about, being more efficient. All martial arts really means, I mean, the true essence of martial arts, that I'm saying, yeah, really is all about taking care of this body and mind, the self, being aware, you know? It's about being aware of your power and maintaining and developing and maintaining the self, you know. So preserving the self, preserving the self, being able to defend yourself, protect yourself against various things that might harm that. Sickness, illness, weakness, you know, pains of all in general, coming from anywhere, coming from the rigorous, just walking up and down mountains. If you're living on the land, like the farmers or whatever, or people that used to whatever, you know, they train martial arts for certain, they do exercise for certain things to help you in your work, see? So what the body is actually needing is force for, see? And it's always better to be a little bit extra stronger or extra flexible in general, anyway, a little bit more is better, like time or money or anything, right? So, you know, so the point is, that's what we're talking about. We've got this bridge, the bridge of life, from the paths of life. You're going to have the person at the roots of the tree. How are you growing? How are you developing? Don't develop bad habits, you know, like a tree growing underneath a cave and it somehow ends up arched over, you know, unnatural structures, things blocking out sunlight. You don't want that. You know, but then you stand in the sun for too long, you burn to a crisp. You want to make sure it's a shade and coolness. When it's time to drink, you get enough fluid, otherwise you become dehydrated. Clean yourself out. What you're putting good into your body. That's what I'm saying. Water to clean out all the crap, you know. And you know, when you eat, again, you eat at a certain way. You don't kind of stuff yourself, you know, with crap. So you say, how are you working and dealing with stuff? Certain things. Yeah. Give yourself enough time to breathe. Don't keep talking too much. You know, make sure you're controlling your breathing. Your breathing's got to be the essence in everything you're doing. That's what they say in the martial arts, even for training in general. You've got to breathe into what you're doing, into the action. If there's no breath, there's no life. You see what I'm saying? The breath. And then again, the air, that's what we're talking about, the breath in the air. So the air, you're breathing, going into the blood, going into your body. So Kung Fu is the same. Your whole life is everything. You're practicing the yin and yang, you're balancing it in your body, in your life, your body, mind. Exercise, the health. Oxygen's got to be there in your body, right? Air. You've got to breathe. Now I might go this way. Let's go this way. For a second, shall I? You know, so we're having a little walk and a talk today, okay? So, taking care, preserving the self. I'm not some doctor. I'm not some extreme know-it-all person. I don't know it all, you know, about everything. No. You know? The point is though, is you have to learn to listen and be aware of yourself. Sometimes you talk so much or you listen so much, or it's like focusing so hard on something. It can be also like ignoring, looking in one direction, not seeing the other, looking at the whole picture and missing all the points, missing certain points, the wood for the trees thing, you know, or looking at the points and then thus missing the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. Slippery steps, and watch who's coming up behind you if there's anyone walking by. You know, but the point I'm trying to say is, you know, don't leave your back open to a, you know, don't turn your back on an open door. They say there's many different ways you can look at that too. My teacher used to say a lot of things like that. Don't put your hand in the tiger's mouth. The same, don't jump in the water with 2 feet if you want to know how deep it is. If you want to know the road ahead, ask those coming back. You know, they say a closed mind is like a closed book. Just a block of wood. Right? Another one they say. It's not about ha-ha, it's about learning, understanding. You're not joking, your life's not a joke, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go this way now. I'm going to go this way, right? I'm going to go this way now. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, yeah? So, when we're talking about this stuff, it's not just talk. It's actual life, actual reality of living on the I'm saying, in reality. So, again, taking that regular exercise, taking that regular, you're not taking it, you're doing it. You know, and you can't do it if you're not it, you have to be it. Say you want it, they say you already have it. It's in you, it's nothing, it's all an idea in the mind. It's what it is really, is what you are. It's like when you say, oh, you've got many good teachers in your life, you've got many blah, 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 blah. No, it's you. You are everything. You are just, your life is your mind to the body, the external. So you want to learn something, or you want to eat something, you want to get something, you want to get to a place, or listen to someone, observe what someone's doing. You're studying, you're giving it to yourself. You learn, you obtain, you're able to get to move around you, you know, when it comes to the self, because you are the one. You You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna go, I wanna go back that way anyway, we're gonna go back that way. Alright, we're walking, having a walk, having a talk, it's okay. You get some health in your body. Do some exercise, huh? Take care of your body. You have to do it. You must do it. Take care of yourself. I'm not because I'm saying it, but I'm saying everybody should be, you've only got one life to do it. So the idea is, in your daily life, your 24 hours, what are you doing? See, it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be extra. A little bit extra might develop you extra. But if you're going always beyond yourself, there's nothing. It's like you're trying to step over the edge of the ground, over the edge. It's not the way to go. So you want to go up the steps, so you need to go on each and every level, each and every step to go up. You know what I'm saying? You need to step firmly on this step here. This is a level that means something, each step. Otherwise, you're going to step through a hole. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it's a rainy day, I better take my umbrella, let's say. But yeah, okay, but do you need to go out? So the point is, when I'm saying going for a walk and that, see, that can be, so I was doing a lot of walking before, sometimes even forced to even jog if I had to make it, because I was busy with other stuff, and then it wasn't that I'm slow or anything. I'm not the kind of person to be late for stuff that don't mean it. But, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I'm not a slacker like that. But in terms of real life, reality. But the point is that when I've been forced to do extra exercise, like walking distances or running, that's also been part of the discipline. Everything is part of the training, whether your mind's in it or not. You know, determination is a powerful thing. The mind's a powerful thing. Determination, right? I'm going to do this, I'm going to overcome this, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to reach this target. Yeah, but the mind's also a distraction. The mind's a powerful driving weapon force of extreme energy. But the thing is, you don't want to burn yourself up, and it can also be a distraction or something that's not the whole story. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just quite as simple as, I look at my bearings with this, my direction here, but it's as simple as, okay? As I say, it's as simple as just doing it. So, but when you suddenly stop doing it, regardless of your mental state of awareness, what happens is the body starts to get weaker. So I'm not in the strength, power, and energy that I was in. It's the crazy thing. The more you build up energy from exercising, you develop more power and energy. You see what I'm saying? And you do. You really do. Okay? But what happens is like, if you're doing so, but you're also using energy up, right? It's a crazy thing. So anyway, if you do exercise though,
you do regular, like, just exercise, that's what I'm trying to say. You might be doing more for yourself on a daily basis than someone else does who goes down the gym and busts it. Even if they get a good workout in, let's say a few days a week. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In the gym or whatever happens. The point is, you might be getting a better workout just doing some basic stuff. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Have I? I think I've just gone the wrong way. I've been here. So you know what I'm trying to say? So, it's not how you go, it's not where you're going, it's how you're going or coming. It's not where you're traveling, it's how you're traveling. And it's not how you're traveling, it's where you're traveling, in one sense, okay? It's like you can always be wrong or right. But the point is, you've got buildings we're building up here, technology we're making, but how are you actually living your life? There's that guy again, there's a guy over there, what he's doing. He's the bridgeman, What I'm trying to say to you is, he's probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to go down these steps, You know, you can get extra exercising and training for yourself. But it's the basic overall standard level of training, what you're doing in general, in the first place, or regular. That's the main thing. So the structure of you on a 24/7 basis. How much rest and sleep you get into. So if your mind's burnt up, like focus on something that's a challenge, half an hour to an hour or whatever, you're like, oh shit, I've got to do this thing. If your mind's not thinking much of it, you might have been going for a long walk, who knows what, you know? All day you might have been walking on a regular basis, you know what I mean? or doing certain physical things, and you didn't think of it. Then you see these people, there's like an extra level of fitness and strength in them. You know, drive and stuff, you know. I'll get you, we're going. This one. The wrong one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this one. So the best thing to do, take care of that, maintain that physique, that structure. So that then you'll have a structure to be able to do extra things. You know what I'm trying to say? Can you imagine that? People work out because they're weak and they want to do working out, but they burn themselves out. Or sometimes they don't feel they're getting anywhere. They don't have that what do you call it? Throughout their day, throughout their time, 24/7, they don't have that regular enough movement. You know what I mean? They just burn themselves out when they do. Whereas, if you just fucking, what's the word, right? I'm sweating now. If you've got a regular basic condition where you're conditioning yourself, developing, moving on all the time, and a constant flow. Yeah?
That's what it should be. It's the same as eating and drinking and breathing in and out. That's what it is, yeah. If you've got that constant flow, there's always the way the circulation of the blood in the body goes. It's like the chi and the breathing in the blood. Yeah. So if you've got that, that's what I'm saying. You see, then that's what you're working at. Should be like your daily routine. So I'm trying to say, work with that. If you go in the flow of things, things work better. You know what I'm saying? So we know you carry things along a conveyor belt. You carry power, loads of energy power to each part of the body along that conveyor belt of the flow of energy. So blood and power, training, stretching, keeping it flexible. Movement to get energy in the body, to get used to moving with your own body weight. And then gradually doing different other exercises with things. And then gradually what happens is you've got a better structure already. You know what I'm saying? If you've got someone who's always swimming every day, always jogging up hills every day, that person's going to have a certain amount of conditioning in them. So when it comes time to doing other stuff, it's going to be easier for them. That kind of some people they end up they'll start doing a workout or something, and it'll be easier for them to someone who does nothing, That's what I'm trying to say. You've got to remember that when you're training, it's always the same. What I'm saying, you've got to remember to train. So it's always trained on a 24/7 basis. 24/7 basis. If you're training on a 24/7 basis, it means working with the flow of your natural body. You're not going against yourself. You're not going against yourself. You're training with your body how you are. You're not going against yourself. You're not going to go against yourself and put too much stress on yourself. Okay? You're going to make sure that you're going with what the current level is of what you've got already. See? You're balancing that with the yin and yang flow. Same as Kung Fu, same. The whole life. 24/7, right? 24 days, right? 24. Speaking some Chinese because that guy's listening to me. 24/7. And then you'll have enough power to get more exercise in, is what I'm trying to say. I know I'm repeating myself here, but so me recently I've been doing less because of the distance. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my workouts as usual, but not that amount of travelling and walking and stuff. So it's good to, what I'm trying to say, it's good to get out and get that in. If you can do it, discipline yourself. A younger guy just told me, a young person, only 22, but this young man, he said to me that he's just started running and jogging. He just started running. He knows I do my martial art training. So I said, he started doing it, getting into it, And I said, okay. Fine. I said, good, because I used to do a little bit, Let me just see if I can get in there. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is that, so when you're training, what I'm saying is it becomes a normal thing, a regular thing, see? A becomes a regular thing. It becomes a normal 24-hour thing all day. I'm not saying running all day, working out. I'm just saying that it becomes your basic structure. So it becomes easier. But I said, I'm not like a runner or anything. I've never been like running like a maniac, but I used to do a bit because of my training to get to places. But so I'm saying, so if you can train on the way to things, I'm saying, on the way to different levels of from here to there, to go from here to there, or get from one point to another point. You see what I'm saying? Step by step, and I'm saying step by step to go along the way. Then that's better, isn't it? So I'm trying to say, rather than saying, oh, I've got to cut half my day out to get this done, kill two birds with one stone, horrible quote, I know, you know what I'm saying? If you can I'll find time to go down the gym and do a workout. No, there's things you can do at home, basically regular working out each day, like I do. And then go out for a walk and stuff is an extra thing. Get it in, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to go down here now. Just keep it in. So it's about maintaining that. We've just had a little walk. I've not gone on that big massive walk, but it's been how long have I been talking on it? I mean, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it, you know what I mean? You've got to keep it in. Keep it up. You've got to keep doing it. You've got to keep your energy up and maintain a constant, I don't know if I say, flow. But you have to balance it and make sure you get enough rest and sleep and all the stuff you need as well. You have to. Okay. And yeah, so I've had a little walk today. I've had a rant. That's great. Almost. One on, off on one. Fix that door up. I saw the person fixing that door earlier. Had a nice walk. I could take the lift, I could take the steps. I will take the steps for extra power in my leg exercise. Just get in now. I could take the lift, it's right there. Drop an eat or something now, some food and a rest. A shower, I'm sweating again. It's worth it. You know. So, it feels funny because I used to do a lot of these talk videos on the go, like walking about, but recently I've not had to travel around too much, and on the foot, you really keep the flow either way. Even older people, men and women, anyone, you've got to take care of your body, I'd say. Take care of what you have and the structure, because then you'll be able to flow and do some good stuff and do some better stuff with your time, creativity, find some. I don't even like to say recreation or hobbies, some passion, find something you like to do, not just working like a machine for money and just the same thing all the time, you know. Change it up for the better or keep it the same for the better, you know. Do good for yourself, take care.